Support Wrestletalk! Hello and welcome to the Screengrapple, where we react to what the wrestling internet has been saying this week. I'm Il-Fakador Laurie Blake, and this is housemate Simon Longin. And if you want to be featured on Screengrapple, send us your gifs and memes to the Twitter addresses on screen now. And it's time to find out what we've got this week that will get us copyright struck off the internet.
Yeah, sorry about last week. WWE. Turns out they own as well
Turns
as
out they own everything. It doesn't matter.
Some of the big news this week. We've got even more Moxley news. But before that, more WWE superstars are possibly on their way out. There is apparently a locker room split. This came from the Wrestling Observer Radio. It's been speculated already.
Well, that some people want to leave and some people want to stay.
Lots of people want to leave, but this is now...
Isn't that just the natural state of being?
Yeah, apparently,
This is the locker room equivalent of like glass half empty, glass half full.
Yeah, it's a ton of feathers. Or a ton of bricks.
Yeah.
One of the main sources of this ongoing grumble it is Sasha Banks, not current on TV. She's currently on holiday. And she's been posting fairly cryptically.
Still my beating heart.
Still my beating heart.
Ohio Mercedes, so happy we found you. Now Bailey also tweeted, "What I want doesn't even exist yet." I felt that.
Is the what she wants what Batista also wanted?
Yeah, one day we'll find out.
One day we'll find out what it is that everyone wants in
It's
WWE.
like what was down that hole at the end of Lost.
Yeah, it turned out.
It was a polar bear.
I don't think that... I think you've misread Lost. Well, so there was another bit of cryptic Sashering that I saw. This one, which is a picture of Sasha Banks wearing the NXT Women's Championship title.
This leads us mainly to our question. Is Sasha going to be the next one to go? I think by the fact that she's been so public about it, that she won't go.
Yeah.
But she might be just repackaged, have some time off.
I'm sure she doesn't want to stay on Raw. Like she said.
Yeah, this is just part of a long pattern of tweets of her just reminiscing at a happier time in her career.
Yeah, because this is when the women's evolution actually meant something, and it wasn't just we're going to make some new belts up, put them on the Iconics, and never have them win a match.
Raw and SmackDown this week, for some reason, were exclusively created for memes. Have we now lost track of the amount of people that have told Triple H that his apparently errant testicles are somewhere upon Stephanie's person?
She wears them like a Crocodile Dundee on her.
Yeah.
Before you step into that ring with me, that you retrieve your balls from Stephanie's purse.
Now, the weird thing about that is, it wasn't really related to anything.
No.
It's just the go-to default insult for Triple H. For the crime of having a wife with a job.
Yeah, I know.
For the crime of liking his wife enough to work with her.
Someone who wears trousers of her own volition.
She's, for all intents and purposes, a fairly nice person. You pussy.
You cuck.
Yeah. Anyway, we move on. More memes. Now, R-Truth getting yanked out from underneath. This is great stuff.
Yeah, this is top quality entertainment.
We're still on Raw. Then this happened. John Moxley has talked about how awful Vince McMahon is. There is now a vignette that involves a puppet Vince McMahon with devil horns. But then that turns into a dance breakdown.
Pull up your pants and do the muscle man dance.
Vince likes it though because he thinks it's macho.
Fight Bobby is ready to arm wrestle. Why?
Because it's the
Unbelievable.
only way to prove one's superiority against another man.
Oh, is that how it works?
That is it, yeah. So the true sign of dominance is to arm wrestle.
Is that how you get a girlfriend?
I think so.
Here's the next one. Oh, yeah. So, for all the talk of high production values, this guy notices he's in the camera shot and deals with it swiftly and effectively. Yeah. Continuing on the meme theme, SmackDown had its own fair share. Beginning with Drake Maverick, really putting his body on the line.
Moxley!
He's been doing some
of his best work.
I like how the referee tries to stop him as well. The referee tries to grab him out of midair. The other thing that was controversial on SmackDown was the appearance of known racist Lars Sullivan. He had quite a strange promo. He did a rendition of the Three Blind Mice. And then did it with this.
Tails are ripped apart with my bare hands, and a beautiful portrait is painted with their bodily fluids.
Ouch!
Well, that's the thing. He sounded like Garth Marenghi's Dark Place.
Something was pouring from his mouth. He examined his sleeve. Blood. Blood. Crimson, copper-smelling blood. His blood. 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 And bits of sick.
Now, by the time this program goes out, Super Showdown would have happened. Here's a little preview of Undertaker versus Goldberg.
Except that Goldberg is in very good shape.
Undertaker
is in a shape.
He is.
He's managed to retain human form.
Yeah.
I would say.
He's got a similar fragility as his pile of hat and coat had at the end of WrestleMania. Now today, on the day of recording, which is a Wednesday, Jon Moxley has been to NJPW. He has debuted. Not only is he debuted, he's got a new finisher, Doosh, which he's calling the Death Rider.
Death Rider.
Which is also his nickname, which is also his entrance music. So
he's a man on brand.
He's very much on brand with the Death Rider. So Jon Moxley goes to Japan. He's the North American champion already. I guess some people might be slightly concerned that this is now the second big name to leave WWE and immediately become
champion elsewhere.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's an interesting dynamic that's happening. But pretty cool, though. It was a great match. Okay. This has been big news. For us, anyway. Vince Russo is continuing to discuss his conspiracy theory, as he calls it, that AEW are in bed with WWE. He's now started a video series discussing it, and which I presume is the room he masturbates in. You'll notice, dear viewer, that I'm 13 minutes into this video, and he hasn't quite started talking about the actual theory yet. What he's been mainly talking about is the conspiracy that Paul McCartney isn't Paul McCartney and was in fact killed many years ago and replaced by a guy. It's got nothing to do with AEW. Anyway, the interesting thing we found out last week, of course, is that he has created some original art that is what it is. It's on eBay. We didn't want to do this before, but I think we should try and buy it.
Oh, I want it.
It ends in an hour and a half.
I want it for my bedroom.
It's at $200. Now we don't know what other people.
I don't want it that much.
We don't want it. We don't know how much other people have bid. So we spoke to our Ollie,
Wonder Ollie,
and he has given us some money.
Plunder Ollie. Put in 202 now. We find out whether someone's bid more than $250 for this.
Okay, so then we'll.
Then we can just bid again with the 250.
Okay, so let's put in 203.
Confirm. We're now winning on a Vince Russo original painting.
We'll check in with this before it ends and see if we win.
Cut to that.
No, that's what we're going to do right now. Alright. We're going to put in 250 with 30 seconds to go.
Simon is stream sniping or eBay sniping the bid.
Right, we've got it. 20 seconds to go.
20, 19, 18.
Simon, don't mess this up. 10 seconds. Oh, it's gone up to your bid. It's gone up to my bid. Oh no! No! $15. $265.
Who wants a Vince Russo bit of artwork for that much money? Luke, why did you do this? Sorry. Sorry.
several wrestlers have been given a rebrand.
Hmm.
Because you know how all those rebrands have gone really well. These are the name changes that have occurred in NXT. Arturo Ruas actually, I imagine it's probably because his second name is a little bit hard to say. Jessie Elaban is now Jessie Camilla, which is stupid because she's already called Jessie Elaban, and that's fine. Luke Menzies is now called Ridge Holland, which is stupid because Ridge Holland is a rubbish 80s wrestling name, and Luke Menzies is quite a cool normal name. Trevor Lee is now called Cameron Grimes. Because I assume he's a bit redneck. Is that what they've done?
He's a mildly dirty-looking man. He does the greasy hair thing. So I think they've gone for like, oh, you're a bit husky.
Yeah, but now Eric Bugenhagen, which is a wicked name.
Yeah.
Because it's a normal name, but it's also enigmatic and strange.
And it's his real name.
And he's
fairly famous for doing workouts and stuff on the internet, so people do know him as Eric Bugenhagen.
He's now called Rick Buggs with a Z.
Rick Buggs
with a Z. Skills with the Z.
Their naming is so bad.
So bad. I worried because I didn't see that Trevor Lee was being called Cameron Grimes.
Trevor Lee is fine.
I thought when I originally read it.
Is it just because there's Keith Lee already?
See, this is it. So I just saw Lee is now Cameron Grimes. And I presumed that this was a racist renaming
of Keith Lee
to sound either grimy or crimey. To be fair, that's not on me to assume that. That's a historical reading of WWE's issues of racism.
What it doesn't say here is that Keith Lee has been named Johnny Stab Stab. So
yeah. Yeah. What would you call this?
Oh, Jesus. It's a Colombian necktie, isn't it?
We don't know if we've won the thing yet.
Well, wouldn't it be in the video though? So
it will be, but we don't know that.
Oh, we don't know that we've won the thing.
It's like sliding doors.
Yeah, it's exactly like sliding doors, or it's Memento.
So the outro is.
Stay tuned for me having the words Vince Russo written all over my body.
Yeah, yeah. So thanks for watching us. Either have or have not bought that.
So that was the Screengrapple. I'm Ilfakador Laurie Blake. This is housemate Simon Longden. If you see anything funny online, please send it to the addresses on screen now. And that was Screengrapple.